What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new video for you because Britney and Baby is a corrupt family channel that has scammed their subscribers for some time now, and honestly, someone needs to call them out, and if it's gonna be me, it's gonna be me. So get ready to pay close attention, grab a snack, and wash it down with some hot tea. So you guys might already know that I did make a video about Britney and Baby recently. It's actually the longest video I've ever posted on my channel, and I was pretty nervous to post it because I wasn't too familiar with the family channel yet. You guys know how I feel about family channels. I don't think it's right. I don't like how their children have no right to privacy. They don't consent to being on camera. I'm done with family channels and I'm here to call them out. But in my recent video on Britney and Baby, you guys were pretty upset because I did get a few things wrong in the video. While I did make an I'm sorry video, I do want to say I am sorry to any of the mothers that I may have offended. You guys know Katie Joy, aka Without a Crystal Ball. She pretty much called me out on some of the things I said, and I totally respect her opinion, and honestly, I've learned from the situation. I realized recently that if I'm going to try and make videos to stop family channels, you know, just overdoing it with their children, then I need to stop including the pictures of the children in my videos. I need to blur their faces. They don't need to be in the thumbnails, and I totally understand where you guys are coming from when you call me out on that, because I'm like invading their privacy if I'm going to use their photos. So from now on in my videos, I will be blurring the faces of children that I'm talking about, and I'm going to try my best to just not even include pictures of the children because they're already like plastered all over the internet. I don't need to make it any worse. My last apology for that video is that I'm sorry that I got the names wrong. So one of the children's name is Harlow, but I called her Willow. Honestly, I was thinking about the whole like Shane Dawson, Will Smith, Willow Smith situation. I don't know where I was, but I need to do better research and not make these mistakes. So I've actually asked you guys if anyone wants to watch some of my videos for me and proof them. Like, I will take applications because I usually just edit it one time. I don't even rewatch it. I just post it online because it takes me so long to get videos up. But I've invested in some new things, so hopefully in the next month you guys will see that my video quality will improve. Okay, now that we're done talking about those videos, I just want to talk about something specific today. So Britney and Baby is controversial, and there are many reasons why Britney is controversial. If you guys don't know who Britney is, she is a YouTuber with almost 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. She's also a mother of 4. She has 3 children with her old high school sweetheart, and then she has 1 child with her current husband, and she is currently pregnant with her next. My last video on Britney went way into detail, and honestly, I didn't need to cover that much. What I want to talk to you guys about today in this video is her scams that she has done, because I personally am really offended by people who use their platform to just like fool their subscribers into, you know, paying for something, donating to something, or getting involved in something that will ultimately hurt them. Whether it is lying about where the money is going when you're supposed to be donating to charity, or whether it is, you know, MLMs that are corrupt and just taking vulnerable women into their business to profit off of them. Those things I don't support, and I'm gonna have to call Britney out on those. There are 3 schemes I'm gonna be talking about in this video, and first I'm gonna start off with Brit's Brewgate. I call it Brit's Brewgate because it is a whole thing that you guys have made videos online and you contacted me over, because it is very similar to other YouTuber scams, which I will talk about in a second. A lot of this is gonna be repeated from my last video, so if you guys already know these stories, don't worry about like watching those, I guess, but also I've got some new information that I didn't have last time, so just watch. Britney posted a video called Big Announcement on her YouTube, and in this video, she told us that she is going to be making a merch line through Bonfire, and all of the proceeds are going to go to a charity that looks into the disorder that her son suffers from, which is muscular dystrophy. There are different types of muscular dystrophy. It's something that the mom passed down to the son, and it doesn't show up in girls, but it does show up in boys. So that's a whole nother video, and if you want more information on that, you can go watch my last video. But pretty much the proceeds from this merch was supposed to be going to MDA, which is a charity that researches this disorder. Britney used a website called Bonfire to host her merch line, and pretty much you go online as a user, you create the merch you want to sell, and then you sell it through Bonfire. They take a percentage of it, then you get the rest of it, and you can do whatever you want with that money. So it's not directly tied to charity. But Britney posted that video and told us that she'll be donating all the proceeds from this merch line to the charity. She also was pretty active on Twitter telling us, you know what, all the proceeds go to the charity, so, you know, go buy your merch now. And a lot of people were hyped because they were excited to support this charity. A lot of people who do this type of thing on YouTube, like their subscribers love it because they want to do something good but also support their favorite YouTubers at the same time. The sad part is that all YouTubers are not good. Remember Mo Othman? You guys probably don't know because no one watched that video, but I made several videos about a YouTuber named Mo Othman. He pretty much created a fake Patreon where he he was telling his users that he was donating money to water wells building in Africa, and he was just taking the monthly subscription cost and pocketing it every month. I actually contacted the charity he said he was donating to. They never heard of him. They barely do any water wells. It's like 1% of what they do, and yet it's the thing he leads with. They never heard of Mo Othman, and I actually worked with corporate, and that video is actually very intense. I got in a little bit of trouble for it, so definitely go watch it out. But he was scamming his subscribers, and now he's on OnlyFans, so that speaks for his whole, moral being. He didn't even try to fix the situation. He just kept denying, telling people he was suing me, even though he never sued me. I never got a letter or anything, and he's trying to move on with his life. But you know what? I will never forget, and I'll keep mentioning it because you can't trust these creators. Anyways, everyone was really hyped for Britney's merch. They weren't down, they were buying it, people were tweeting, it was lit. Some of her fans started questioning whether the money was actually going to MDA because they saw no real proof of it. And honestly, if you think about it, it's just not very clear that the money was going to be transferred. As a person who would go and buy merch, I'm not gonna 100% trust that Bonfire is gonna give you the money, you're gonna give it to MDA. What if you are off a few $100,000? What if we're missing a bunch of that money? You just don't really know where it's going, and having a third party involved is a lot safer. You can't really trust these creators all the time, because when someone sees $4,000 ready for them to spend, I mean, do you think they really want to give it up? Obviously I would feel so guilty for telling you guys that I'm donating this, and I'm not actually, but I can also understand if they are tight on money, but that's not the case with Britney. Well, you guys reached out to the charity and asked them what's up? Is the money being donated? Have you heard of Britney and Baby? Because they're doing this whole online campaign, so you should be getting a pretty hefty contribution. Well, Britney took to Twitter and she was really upset over the whole allegations. She said she can't believe that she has to do this right now about her son's fundraiser. She said she donated $2,000 on 2 occasions, which that's a red flag, because if you go to the website, you can see you can donate $4,000 at one time. Why would you do $2,000 at twice? And doesn't that mean you have double the receipts to prove so? She also included an email in that tweet, and honestly the email just hurt the situation, because a lot of you guys thought that it was created by her, it's a fake email. It doesn't look like a thank you email from a charity donation, and there's no receipt, there's no business banner. It just looks pretty fake. I mean, look at a real one. You can see that's a straight up thank you for your donation email. Britt was getting pretty upset, and she was tweeting online that nobody believes her. She said it's fine, she knows the truth, and her conscience is cleared. She also tweeted saying that she found both the receipts in her email, but she won't be posting them. She said she shouldn't have to prove anything because people will stoop this low. And I just have to say, Britt, if you did post those receipts, I think it would save you a lot of trouble. It would also save me some trouble because I don't want to make this video. Also, it would save Katie Joy without a crystal ball some trouble, because she said she saw definite proof that you paid this organization, and I take Katie's word and I trust it. I get it. I think that Katie definitely saw some receipts, but I didn't see them. I'm not going to ask Katie for them. She had her own conversation with Britney. Britney didn't reach out to me. Britney reached out to Katie because she didn't want Katie to make a video about her, and supposedly in that conversation she provided her with some receipts. No one else has seen them but Katie, so Katie can be the only one who can actually speak on this and clear up Britney's name, because Britney won't release the receipts like she said. But Britney must have still felt a little bit uneasy about this, because she did post an email from Bonfire pretty much saying oh, let me help out with your next campaign, because Bonfire was questioning Britney at one point, because they were getting a lot of inquiries yo, look into this woman, she's using your site to donate to a charity but that she might not actually be donating to. So people don't know if this email is doctored or not. I mean, I don't think it looks fake, but also I'm not a Photoshop king. People weren't just reaching out to Bonfire, they were also reaching out to MDA and being what's up? Did you get a big donation from Britney and Baby? And she posted another email online that kind of made it worse again. So it's an email supposedly from MDA, and pretty much they're saying, hey, we got your donation, totally, we just spelt your name wrong. We just spelled Britney incorrectly, which I get it, Britney spells her name kind of like Britney Spears. It's wait, what? But fans weren't buying it, and I kind of understand why, because there's still no confirmation. If you can just post the receipt, then why would you post all these other emails? There's also this DM that surfaced, and it's pretty much a fan reaching out and saying, yo, what happened? Did you donate the money? And Britney says that she kept some money. She donated $4,000, but she's been keeping money since, or something along the lines. And if you go to Britney's site today, you can see she's still selling merch through Bonfire. So it makes you question did you just do a campaign for a couple months and that's how you like organize the whole thing? Like, did you launch your merch line with this campaign to donate to the charity, and then after a certain point, like, those funds weren't being donated? I wasn't there, so you guys probably have the answers for that, but I do think this situation sounds a little sketch. I know Reddit and YouTube mama drama is pretty toxic and you can't really find the best receipts there, but I do want to mention that someone did ask like what happened to the money, and they brought up that one email that's kind of weird, like, they spelled the name Britney wrong, that's why we couldn't find it, which people aren't really buying. There's also another post where they mentioned that DM I just talked about and how someone said that Britney like ended up keeping the money or keeping the extra money. Again, I have no idea. This is all like allegedly. These are receipts that have just been floating around. I just put it together, and that is scheme number 1. Oh, and I just want to mention, people think that she kept the money because she posted a video called Life Changes like right after this whole thing went down, and she moved into an apartment, broke up with her like longtime boyfriend. She has 3 children, so honestly she probably needed the money at the moment. So I do have some sympathy for her when it comes to that, but people think the timing is a little bit off. Now I want to introduce to you guys Britney's father, which gives me very Acacia vibes, like very like weird and in my opinion creepy. Like, that's my opinion, please do not sue me. His name is Keith, and he's popped up all over Britney's channel over the years. You guys can actually find him on Instagram. I'm not encouraging it, but his bio says freelance troublemaker. And I just have to say that is a very weird thing to put in your bio as a grown man. And secondly, like, what do you mean by troublemaker? Because he has had some trouble with the law. He was supposedly locked up at some point, and from what I found online, which is again very toxic, they said it's because he owed some type of money. Honestly, that's not the scheme or anything, but I just wanted to mention it because he ended up wearing his mugshot picture on a t-shirt as well as Brittany did, and I feel like that gives you a good idea of like who these people are if they're gonna glamorize her dad being locked up for whatever it was, because that sounds like a tragic event and something you wouldn't go and make a t-shirt about. Like, it's different if people make a t-shirt for you, or like you could buy it at a store, but you're not that level, you're not Lil Wayne, so don't wear your mugshot on your shirt because that is just trashy. Anyways, so Britney posted a video online called We Need Your Help, which is very concerning as like a fan and like a subscriber. Like, if I saw that from my favorite YouTuber, I'm like, wait, we need help. Wait, do you guys hear that? The police siren? I don't know if you guys can hear it through my camera. God, I need to get better at this. In this video, she does tell a tragic story because her father is having some health issues, and it's pretty scary. I mean, if my father like was sick or anyone in my family like this, like I would be really concerned as well. Like, cancer is very, very scary, and I don't take this lightly. Well, in this video, she talks about how her father needs to get tested for cancer in his like gastro whatever, I don't know the insides of bodies, but it's like in his intestines, I think. I found it kind of odd that he needed to get tested for this, yet the GoFundMe was titled Treatment for My Father. I'm gonna let it go, but at one point this GoFundMe was $10,000, and I just have to say, I'm no medical expert, but I know it does not cost $10,000 to go get tested for cancer. I've had family members, like extended family members, who've had cancer, and like that's not how it works, especially if you have insurance. I have no idea if he has insurance, but she did end up moving the price down to $5,000, and thank God he did not have cancer, because one, like all these subscribers would have spent $10,000 for him to get tested and be negative, but also like thank God he's safe and he's healthy, and like they were able to get testing and able to catch it before it ever became anything. Well, fans were a little upset at this situation for 2 reasons. So one, she posted a video of her getting her eyebrows microbladed around the same time, and that's about $500 to get it done. If your dad is like having a cancer scare, I would hope that you would just give him $500 to do whatever you need to do. You're not gonna like milk your subscribers to get some extra coin out of it. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to say she's doing that, but like this is what other people are telling me and what the receipts look like. Then she ended up putting a video out called The Results Are In ... which again, as a subscriber, like please don't scare me like that. Like I truly care about your well-being. Please do not scare me with that. In this video, she took a deeper dive into what was going on with her father, and she also posted some of the receipts from the treatment stuff. Not treatment, the testing, because he didn't actually have it. Well, people added it up and there's a little bit of money missing. I can't get into detail here because I don't have the detail, but it's enough that people are talking about it on forums, making videos about it, and I think it could be low-key sketch, especially because this is like strike 2. So that is scheme number 2, and let's talk about scheme number 3. Finally, I want to talk about Britney's latest venture. So she has an Instagram page called Botanical Brittany, which she has a lot of Instagram pages, but this one specifically is geared towards her new MLM situation. If you guys don't know what MLM is, it is multi-level marketing, also known as pyramid selling. It's called referral marketing. It's also called a pyramid scheme, because pretty much what happens is there's a company, right? And what you need to do to work for this company is to invest in it. So you need to go buy your own products so that you can resell them and make money. So pretty much you will go to this company, buy their products for like, 25% cheaper than what they'll sell for. Then you sell the products and you make that little extra percent from the products that you sold. The problem with MLMs is that they don't really work. A lot of people can't end up reselling everything they have, and a lot of times they market to people like stay-at-home moms who are vulnerable and they want to make, extra money, but they also, can't go to a 9-to-5. They've got kids to take care of, got a home to take care of. So they end up doing this because they like market it and try to sell it to you guys as you can be your own boss, you can make money whenever you want, you can make $60,000 a year, etc. Well, a lot of these mothers and people who are involved in MLMs end up bankrupt because they invest in the company, and the companies make it structured in a way that you have to keep investing money. So pretty much at the end of the day, you are just a buyer of the company rather than a person who works for the company. You have to spend so much money just to get your products that you can't really end up selling them, and a lot of times you are in contract with them and they keep making you buy things. So okay, well, your next load needs to be larger and you need to sell more. And you're like, wait, I can't sell anymore. And they're like, well, you're under contract. I don't know if this is what Britney's MLM is doing, but we're in a global pandemic right now, as people say on Twitter and stuff, and unemployment is at an all-time high, and I know people are really hungry for jobs, but this is not the type of job that you guys want to have, because this one is going to make you more in debt. The reason why this works for Britney is because she has a large following, and she can tell you guys, hey, sign up for my MLM. Like, she'll make some money off of you signing up, and she can probably sell her stuff. I mean, she's got subscribers, she's got all this, but the whole point of it is to get more people signing up. So let's say I am Brittany and I get 10 people to sign up under my link and start selling their products, the product that she is selling for the MLM, then Brittany will get like, like $50 per person. And then those people, they have to get other people to sign up to pretty much make money, or they have to go and sell their oils or whatever the product is to make some money back. And a lot of times that's hard for people because they're stay at home. They're not really doing much. They live in a suburb. They don't have these people that are all around and want to spend extra money on oils that might not even work. You guys keep hearing me bring up oils because Brittany is currently involved in a oils MLM, like an essential oils. It's called Young Living Essential Oils, and pretty much it is like an essential oil line, and you can make your own oils and your own products, and honestly it is a fun idea. Obviously Brittany is really betting on this business because she made a whole Instagram about it and she's been doing a lot. If you go to her Instagram right now, you can actually click on her link and go to the website, and this is what it looks like. At this point you can click through the website and you can become a member. So you're not a customer, you are a member because you're joining this group and you're going to be selling these products. And pretty much you have to buy a kit for $165, and that's the first step, not including shipping, not including all the other things, and then you can start selling to people and making a profit. Trust me, I love essential oils and I am here for it. I got 2 diffusers up in here. I love it, but this is not the way to do it. This is just trying to profit off the hipsters and the essential oils and things like that, and you're using your subscribers to fund this MLM. This MLM is going to trap a bunch of vulnerable people in a place where they have all these essential oils that they frankly don't even want. It's another way for her to use her platform and her children, because you can see her oldest daughter over here helping her make some oils and stuff, sell the brand, sell the idea so that Brittany can ultimately profit off of her subscribers. I totally get it if YouTube is your full job. I can't relate because it's not my full-time job, but if it is, you should at least have some morals when it comes down to it, because this company, I know it's kind of cute. Some of you guys actually like Young Living oils because it's essential oils. Who doesn't love essential oils? But for the buyer and for people who are getting kind of scammed over it, it's not a great situation for them to be in, and it could really hurt someone's life. I don't think Brittany is intentionally trying to ruin people's lives. She's not trying to get you bankrupt, but she is getting involved in something that is pretty much a scheme, and you guys know that. I mean, even Katie Joy, who is not making a video about Brittany and Baby and not going to be speaking on it, she has said in her past that she doesn't like MLMs, and I don't think that she is even thought about that when it comes to Brittany and Baby, but other YouTubers understand what MLMs are and how hurtful they can be to especially women who are vulnerable and want to make more money, but they're being screwed over. It's all really unfortunate, and I don't want to have to make this video about Brittany, but sorry, it's gonna happen. People are gonna call you out, whether it's me or these hundreds of other videos I've watched about you to gather this information. It's gonna happen, especially when you're doing wrong things in the world. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm moving on to my next family channel next. Like, give me ideas. I mean, people have told me just fam, some people have told me yaoi vlogs. Like, I'm probably saying both those wrong, but I'm about to do some research. So if you guys have some ideas, find me on Instagram at SL04N and I will DM you. We can talk about it. Maybe I'll follow you back. So until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.